Sleep token. Give. Is it any good? Before I get in there, you want to know what y'all did? Huh? You want to know what y'all gave me? 100 subscribers in a week. That's crazy. So thank you so much for being such an amazing community. Honestly, thank you for the likes, feedback, support, all that. I don't want to ramble too long. I want to get in there, but I'd be remiss if I didn't say truly thank you. I hope to see y'all guys for 1,000, for 100,000, for 1,000,000. We shooting for the stars here. And yeah, without further ado, y'all can take what I'm about to say if y'all wanted to. All right, it's not patented. Y'all can take this. Let's get into that. Nocturne novela. See what I did there? Alliteration. It's a novela because they in shambles. Let's see what happens.
You take the dark and carve me out of home. I appreciate you when you are all alone.
Ooh, you see the snake? I'm sure you do.
I am the shadow, you're a passenger. I am the intake of breath, so sharp, and I know you better. Just wanna know you better. If you wanna give, then give me what you can give. All your darkest impulses and if you wanna give me anything, then give it again. I'll tear the fiber from the filament. I'll be the limit of your light again. I wanna chase you better.
Okay.
Taste you better. I will be watching for your enemies to let them know that they contend with me. I wanna know you're out there. I wanna know you're out there. If you wanna give, then give me all that you can give. All your darkest impulses and if you wanna give me anything, then give it again. I just wanna give.
So before we go any further, I kind of want to give what I'm interpreting this as already. So as I said in the beginning of the song, we see the snake, right? And at first I was wondering, are they going to go sort of like more of like a biblical route as far as like the metaphors, right? Because I saw the snake. And it seems like they are, because he talks about, wanting to taste again. Now, it seems like this is, unfortunately, the partner, I think the deity's name is Sleep, is basically saying, hey, well, listen, if you do want to keep giving, then you know what, maybe I will, I'll stick around. Maybe if you want to keep, if you want to give me a little something, maybe I'll stick around for the torment, because I'm bad for you, you're bad for me, but heck, I can't stay away. That's what I'm thinking this is. Now, I could be wrong in my misinterpretation, but that's what it sounded like. Like I said, Nocturne novela, bro. I was hoping that they would be making the better decision for themselves and separate for a bit. But unfortunately, that's not happening. What could you do? But anyways, the sound of the song is pretty good. Song sounds great. It's a real cool, vibey, chill song. If I were to categorize it as something, it's like very like lo-fi would be the term that I would kind of use. It's kind of what comes to mind. Very chill, very calming. But the underlying themes aren't so great to me. But they are going like this whole biblical route. I find very, very interesting with the metaphors. But yeah, they're saying, hey, if you want to give in again. That's what I want. And that's crazy work. You never learn, do you? They never learn. Anyways, let's keep going. You won't. You won't fight fair, oh brother. Either. Yo, the vocals are always hit. You hear the background vocals too? This is like one of those dance the depression away. Okay, I'm about to get into my thoughts on this one, but as always, guys, if you did make it this far, leave a like. It just 2 seconds or not. But hey, I'd appreciate it. Like I said, your support has made me come this far already, so it's a huge motivator. If you could, it truly, I'd say thank you. But anyways, I don't want to waste your time. Let's talk about this one. I'm going to give my interpretation first, then I'm going to look at the actual lyrics, and then I'll talk about what I think after I actually read the lyrics. This is definitely one of those you're terrible for me, but golly, I can't seem to stay away for both of them. Both of them. BOFEM, both of them. All right? They got some tissues that they got to solve, man. It's not going to end well, I don't think. But you know, I guess this is just where we're at. I guess this is just one of those things, huh, for these characters in this story. But the vibe of the song was immaculate. I was nodding, you know. Like I said, it's one of those you get dance the sadness away. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those. I do like the whole metaphor, and like everything is like analogous, right? So like with the visualizer, for those of you who are watching the visualizer, which is what I was kind of speaking on, like with the snake and everything. It was kind of like a pinkish fuchsia sort of color to it. And you saw, you know, a snake and whatnot. It's definitely one of those things where it's kind of like the again, metaphorically speaking, right? The devil on your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Just telling you, like, go ahead, just do it. Then just give in. You know you want to, just give in. And you know what? I'll give in too. Also talking about wanting to like taste the person again, whether it's the deity or the partner saying that they want to taste, you know, the vessel in this case, or the other way around, or vice versa. For any of you who are familiar with biblical theology, you have the snake, the talking snake, and you have the fruit on the tree, so to speak, right? And that's also just like a taste of. I'm assuming maybe that it's kind of talking about that. I could be wrong. I don't know, but that's just where I went to immediately with the visuals. This is just a train wreck that none of us can look away from at this point, because it sounds great. It's a great sounding train wreck. I gotta say, the music is fire. And I do like this sort of like more, like I said, lo-fi kind of sound as well. They always have and I say it all the time, they always switch up their sounds. But when they do, it's still, for like whatever kind of a sound they go for, it's like top tier in that category, if that makes sense, like that genre. Because you can't really put this band in a box at all. I've been surprised time and time again so far. With that, that's my interpretation. It's not looking good, but hey, if this is what they want to do, we just gotta let them rock. I'm gonna look at the lyrics and then I'll come back to you. So yeah, after looking at the lyrics, is no good, my friend. Okay, this is very, very bad for these people. It's the toxic level, the toxicity is off the charts. Okay. But again, if this is what they want to do, this is what they want to do. But you have really beautiful, like poetic lines. You take the dark and carve me out a home. I picture you when you're alone. I know how we got here, which is what I was saying. I bet you do in the beginning. Um, I'm the shadow, you're the passenger. I'm the intake of breath so sharp, and I know you better. Just want to know you better, right? So, like I was saying, this is like the deity, I think, talking to Vessel at this point now, being like the devil on the shoulder. Um, and that's what I think anyway, but it could be the other way around, because then you also have the lines of, I will be watching for your enemies to let them know that they contend with me. So it could kind of go both ways, right? And again, with sort of like the biblical phrasing, metaphorically speaking, I'll tear the fiber from the filament. There was a separation between the basically the earth and the filaments above the clouds. I'm not a religious person. If I had to categorize myself, by the way, just saying, I would categorize myself as like an atheist. But I grew up in Christianity, so I know a lot about it, and I also just look at it as very interesting stories and like how people thought back then and how they put things together. So I know a lot about this stuff. Like I said, I'm very interested in psychology. I know a lot about this, and again, you have the fiber and the filaments. I'll be the limit of your light. That could also be possibly some more, the darkness and the light maybe in the beginning. I don't know, maybe that's a stretch. But yeah, there's a whole lot of that. Okay, it's definitely some worshiping going on, or wanting of worship. And I see you guys type that out a lot, worship, in the comments. I'm assuming that's a catchphrase. I don't know. And then they say, in this open warfare, I won't fight fair, which is crazy. So you're just gonna be as toxic as you need to in order to get what you want, huh? Crazy work. The chorus basically says it all too. Like, if you want to give me all that you can give, all your darkest impulses. And if you want to give me anything, then give in again. If you don't want to do that, the least I want you to do is give in again, and I'm not going to stop till you do. Crazy toxic song. This one is crazy, but it sounds so good. This was a vibe, a jam, and I'll definitely be listening to this again. It's like one of those songs when you were a kid that you had like no business singing or jamming to, that was talking about some wild stuff, but hey, listen, it sound good, right? the, this is one of those, even though at least I kind of understand where this is going. As a kid, I was just I was jamming to whatever. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. You guys can give me your thoughts. And again, if you made it this far through my rambling and you liked it, leave a like, support your boy. Yeah, man. But until then, we're almost done with the album, man. We're over halfway there. And we'll see where this goes. It ain't looking good. But at least we're gonna be jamming together, right? We're gonna be vibing. Stay safe, stay well, guys. Again, thank you so much for 100 subs. Hopefully we get plenty more, and you'll stay along with me. Yeah. Peace.